High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Houston Texans. And it's the 1,000-yard receiver from a year ago, Zay Flowers. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. A 43-yard touchdown. The Ravens started the year 0-2, but now have won 3 in a row, including this one. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Dolphins move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. It's a 41-yard scamper to the end zone. The Eagles get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drums as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His guys are 3-2 here in the early part of the season. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by the quarterback, formerly University of Tennessee. It's Joe Milton.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's in. What a drop. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his third touchdown catch this year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hours spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long.
And now, after that last play, the challenge flag is out, and we will get a review right here. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Brian Burns in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Blue. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Blue. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Get out of the gun is Milton. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
a gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
From the gun, here's Milton. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
Milton's pass.
And he's close to another 1st down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. Throw once more, here's Milton.
Pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pick.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Liget. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Brings up.
They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Young. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's to the rookie from Arizona, Chatteroa McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a passer first down.
39-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Man in motion, heading left. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's a Carolina first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
A throw left side, taken in by Felix. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll go play action with Young. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Young. That one taken in. Chatteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. For McMillan, career touchdown #1 for the first-round pick from Arizona.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Derek Brown in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming as we are ready to get back underway. A 2nd down throw for Young. Kept this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. This is 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play.
Throwing is Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. He didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Milton to the air on 2nd down. He takes off. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
19 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll be stacked up at script.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Brings up third down and 11.
To the air on third down is Milton. That's complete to Blue. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And they're on 2-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
Brings up second.
Try again. It's second and 10.
2-yard line.
Another run here with Hubbard. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
It's on the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
Here's Young. Escaping to his left. He'll try to run for it. And so much of being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
At the 28-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
45-yard line.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Panthers first down.
On play action, Young. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction. He's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Third down. 3 to go.
Third and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards, able to convert on that third and 3.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, Young. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. To throw, Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now he's got third down coming up.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 14.
To throw is Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
7-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans. From the gun, it's Young. This one caught at the 4. Line of scrimmage with 3. 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Young. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3. Brian Burns working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Good blocking, and he's pinned. Bryce Young, touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game. Like you see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your pace defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
That ties the game at 14.
We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Yeah! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Milton. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
From the gun, here's Milton. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because the quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
That catch number 40 on the season for him. Milton going to look to throw it again. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. He'll step up and run. And he's in. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Dallas. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. On 1st and 10, here's Young. His throw left side is complete. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Young. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Headed left, buying time. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. And it's Marvin Mims Jr., one of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Broncos get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. They've just gone to their respective locker rooms, tied up at 21-21. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And when he's at his best, he's one of the best, Christian McCaffrey. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The 49ers lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
In the middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Hubbard. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again.
No gain
And
on the
now
play.
it's third down.
Third and 10.
And that is incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Blue going to get it again here on first down. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. It's a Caleb Evans on the stop. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 7. To throw, it's Milton. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Looking to throw, it's Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
and the Cowboys first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there.
And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard to the 45. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Hubbard. And he'll manage to for a couple, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the give, it's Hubbard. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard
Tremble
line.
comes in motion. On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Panthers.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Panthers first down.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That is hot, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Cowboys 28. Panthers 25.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Milton. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing. Milton. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. That one swung out to Blue. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39.
On play action, here's Milton. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Blue. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd, they need 8. Throwing is Milton. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's a third down and 4.
It's now third down and 4.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard
So
line.
from the 39, they come up on first and 10. On play action. Young. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now second and 6.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And you'll get about 5. From the 44 now. Here's second and 4. To throw is Young. He'll step up and run this. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Savon Rebel on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Young. He takes off. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
Gain of 22 yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Hubbard. He slams it in there, and he is in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on on to this lead and get themselves this big win.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Milton. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Milton. He's got a receiver, and that's Lang. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? Calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Left side, that's Aikens. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. On 3rd and short, they go with Blue. And yes, that'll get a 1st down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
1st and 10.
30-yard line.
To the air, it's Milton. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Jackson.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Young. On the move left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Young. There's tight end Tremble over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The motion man here is Mitchell. We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. Finds room inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Another run here with Hubbard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Young. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced 4th down. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. Here comes second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there. 3rd and 9. Get out of the gun is Milton. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Blue. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the Panthers' 26-yard line.
A run once more with Blue. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
It's a gain of 12.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wit's end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the air, it's Young. He's going to keep it himself. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Check this down. It's covered out of the backfield. 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans.
And 4 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Throwing is Young. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And this time, the rush gets home, and down he goes. Brian Burns, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now on 2nd and long. Tremble comes in motion. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Now the Cowboys will take a timeout. Again, it was just under 90 seconds remaining. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. He'll run here, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now Young, he'll step up and run, and they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw, Young. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Young. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And penalty flags come in as it lines up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to force overtime. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If they score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
On the ground, it's Blue. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Milton. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Cowboys, 1st down.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Milton going to look to throw it again. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
Try and throw with Milton. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
another. Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
This one is complete. It's Pickens. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
To the air, it's Milton. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
a 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Again, here comes Blue. Crazy. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another. Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The kicker on for the point after.
Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are 1 stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Maris Liufau on the coverage.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Now he'll run. And he'll get down and avoid the hit and gain about 7, setting up 3rd down. Man in motion, heading right. Out of the shotgun, Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Young.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and
Young.
7.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up his 1st down and some.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 more yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Young. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bryce Young. Touchdown, Carolina.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win. And he will get into the end zone. The call works as they will indeed take the lead.
Cowboys, 45.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say so long from Uptown Charlotte.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys let it be known right now that their team to be ready. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And the Giants first down.
Stroud off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback, and that philosophy works for them very well. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2.
To throw his DTR. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Quick slant here to Smith. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Jake Elliott.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And New York set to take the field. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 74 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Stroud keeps it. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
15 yards. That's another.
Stroud working out of the gun. Crossing left, catch made by Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
2 more yards. That's another. Giants.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He has Hyatt over the middle. 3rd down and 1.
Complete to Jalen Hyatt. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Running left, Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Thompson Robinson throwing here. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And an Eagles first down. A 39-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle first down.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Thompson Robinson now to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And he returns this to the 22. The New York set to take the field. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's 2nd and 7. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Play action. Stroud now. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Motioning to the left is Robinson. Throwing now is Stroud. This one swung out to Montgomery. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Thompson Robinson now. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers this time.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Stroud to throw it. Montgomery holding in the slant pass. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
That's another.
Here's Stroud. Hyatt has got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Montgomery will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Once more Montgomery. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And Stroud now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will take this down at the 10-yard line. They'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3,
touchdown Giants! Rondale Robinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
For the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Thompson Robinson now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The DTR going to throw it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw is DTR. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. His short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. final play of the half. Stroud. And he floated one out there incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We're already on to Week 6 of the National Football League regular season. A lot of interesting matchups to look forward to this weekend, including the big one on Sunday night. I'll go ahead and say it. Possible Super Bowl preview, Lions and Chiefs. These two teams tangled a couple of years ago in the season kickoff game. Chiefs looking for revenge. It comes your way from Arrowhead Stadium, 8:20 Eastern, Sunday night. From there, let's go out to London. The Jets taking on the Broncos at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is Marvin Mims. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown grabs on the afternoon. The Broncos come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the 2 teams on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Looking to put a drive together. Thompson Robinson off of play action. A short one there, caught by Granson.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. His short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. That one goes for 8 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Gets around him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing now is Stroud. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. And now another one thrown incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On the play. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Nolan Smith. No gain on the play. It's
Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jamie Gillen now. as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Thompson Robinson now. His short throw caught by Goddard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
5 yards on the play.
Thompson Robinson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough day for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Giants 1st.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing
Unfortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
First down carry for Barkley.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, and just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Out of the shotgun, and run with Barkley. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
And 3 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Thompson Robinson now. That's into the hands of Worthy.
And out of bounds right around the 20. The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you've got to keep it cool. That was not an example of doing that.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
The DTR going to throw it here.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Pass it to Hyatt on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
A 7-yard gain. And the Giants first down.
Stroud working out of the gun. He has Hyatt over the middle. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Looking Hyatt's way once again. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Stroud off the play fake. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. There he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Stroud out of the gun here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down. A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
He was brought down.
2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
10 yards on the play. That's good for the Eagles.
Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking
in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but every time they spent the trenches laying down blocks, doing the little things, don't go up and succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Stroud. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's again to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 76 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 45 yards.
Stroud. Touchdown Giants. Malik Neighbors. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Eagles.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
Thompson Robinson's pass. Complete to Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Philadelphia, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. This guy's playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott's joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be Logan Cook to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're brought out Brock by the dual threat quarterback out of Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. More of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. We go play action here. It's Milroe. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. This pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fights his way through a tackle, and it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. So here are the Jaguars, taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win. He knows he's got to do more for his team.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That throw behind his intended target. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Evenworry. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look.
A 49-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Milroe throwing again now on 2nd down. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Walker on first down. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Milrow throwing on third down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. They bring Thomas in motion. First and 10, it's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, it's flying around and making the play.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets and go first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
22 more yards. That's
Lawrence now off the play action. Completes another one to Thomas. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pulls it at the 7. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars stretch their early lead to 9. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars go up 10-zip here in the first.
Seahawks nothing.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of the great special teams play. Look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
The Seahawks offense running out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. That's a catch, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Toss play, this is Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
That's another Seahawks.
In the red zone on first. Drops back. Needs an open man. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Milroe from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
And it's third down.
Throwing now, Milroe. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks face a 4-point deficit.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one splits the uprights, and the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. Just like that.
Giving a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
Brings up
Lawrence here running the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but we'll give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to try with Etienne. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Milroe now to throw.
7-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks.
They give up the gut to Walker. It looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Eric Armstead there on the stop. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. All set now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now an inside give to Walker. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
The throw. Here's Milroe. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Fielded at the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Try right side. It's Hunter. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Motion the slot man right. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. That one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Milroe. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Still 10 to go, 2nd down now from the 26. On the gun, Milroe. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
New set of downs from 37.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Running with Walker again. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Up to the ground by Kaiser White. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
The Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Now it's Milroe. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Travis Hunter.
Third and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a loss of a yard.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got a man. This is Reynolds. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Finding Thomas near the sideline. Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 2nd quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. Now is Cook to kick this away. There's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Milroe looking to throw. That one is caught. Horton has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Staying with Walker. Shoots away from one. He is down to the 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Milroe from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. Throwing here, Milroe. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Jags loading up the secondary on this third down. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, third and long. It's caught by McLaurin. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie. And that'll give him a new set of downs. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. And with us, more football coming up from Everbank. Second and 10. We need something positive here. Throwing now, Milroe. He's got it. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
17.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Logan Cook on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a screen now for Walker. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's down to the 42-yard line. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory. The give now to Walker. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Pass is caught by Horton. And they take him down right along the 30. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Seahawks, first down.
Here's Milroe to throw. That's Smith-Njigba on the quick slant. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Milroe now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this is Chuba Hubbard. From there, let's go out to London. The Jets taking on the Broncos at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And it's Marvin Mims Jr. This will wind up a touchdown. The Broncos win a wild one. Defense optional here. They go on to get the victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he works this to the 38 before going now. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Lawrence now off the play action. It's this underneath to Warren. And this one does not go far.
To Jalen Warren. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's up.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for our Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, offense dealing with 3rd and goal now from the 10. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Milroe looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Shotgun now for Milroe.
2nd and 7.
He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. And that right there, Brock, is is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11.
Jaguars 20.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Lawrence to throw it. Flush down out to his left. That's the 1st down. Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Here comes the screen for ETN. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. This is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
ETN again. And big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Kobe Bryant on the coverage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the 2nd half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. First down throw here from Milrow. Completes, it's Horton. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
That's good. Seahawks. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. This is Ingram. Look on the left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. It's a design boot. Dump off caught by his back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Called down by Andrew Winger.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He dodged the tackle. He found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Lawrence with it on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Catches May near the edge. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of it. They have a little further up past their own 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So we're through 3 here. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. First down from the 42. Milrow from the gun. He gets it right back to McLaurin. Down to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks lead by 15 now.
38. Jaguars 23.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now it's Lawrence. He gets this one astray. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
He'll give this up the middle to ETN. That second down run is only going to manage a yard. There's a nickel look by the Seahawks. Third down.
38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
On the RPO, here's a throw to Thomas. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Seahawks offense and receiver Torrey Horton making their way back out. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Walker on first down. Keeps away from Walker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
44-yard line.
This is Walker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
All set to go now from the 35.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field down. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
From the gun, Milrow. This is Cox. That's Walker. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks go up by 19.
Jaguars 26.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. readying for another drive on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Big game coming, and Thomas snags another. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
7, Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 9.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Little play action, Lawrence. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And the Has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
First down throw, Lawrence. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And boy, they made a challenge for that first down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's third and short.
A gain of 14 yards.
Lawrence here running a sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, Lawrence.
Seahawks 11-yard line.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, great chance to win.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
And the Seahawks first down. A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake, Milrow. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after that.
It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Seahawks on their way to their third win of the year. Second and 3 now. Running with Walker again. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Third and short, it's Milrow. Running right side by McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seahawks.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
down.
No set of downs for him from the 31. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
That does it for another broadcast of the